My husband knows Michael Mina, the chef, and we were in Dubai, and Michael Mina kept saying to Bader, he was like, you need to introduce Lindsay and Aisha. I need them to meet.
Lindsay Lohan was among the most popular actresses in the early 2000s. She had a bright and promising career, but with fame came unimaginable pressures and was clouded by numerous scandals and scrutiny, eventually causing her to leave everything behind to the city of Dubai. Many thought she was forced to abandon her life as an actress for a fresh start, but what is the cause behind her sudden decision? Watch the full video to find out. Lindsay Lohan's rise to fame. Lindsay Lohan was born on July 2, 1986, in the Astor heart of New York City. She was raised in the outlying district of Deep Island, precisely in Merrick and Cold Spring Harbor. Lindsay was the oldest of 4 siblings, and her family had deep roots in entertainment and business. Lindsay Lohan's parents, Michael and Dina Lohan, were stationed and had ties in the entertainment industry. Her mother, Dina Lohan, was a retired singer and dancer. She once sought the world of fame for herself, while her father, Michael Lohan, was a highly sought-after businessman later known for his turbulent relationship with Lindsay and her siblings. In different ways, Lindsay's environment played a vital role in exposing her to the allures and pressures of fame from an early age. Her indulgence with the entertainment industry started remarkably early. By the time she was only 3 years old, her appearance had caught the eyes of talent scouts. Lindsay had a natural charisma and photogenic qualities, including her fiery red hair, freckles, and wide-eyed gaze, making her an instant favorite for many modeling agencies. Soon enough, she was seen booking modeling gigs with Ford Models, one of her country's largest and most revered agencies. Lindsay started appearing in strings of print ads and commercials for major brands, some of them including Jell-O, Pizza Hut, and Wendy's. She quickly became a familiar face in many American households before she could even get to kindergarten. Lindsay was already accumulating years of experience over the spotlight and camera, while some other children were still learning to navigate through elementary school. Her modeling career steadily transitioned into other entertainment courses, where her vibrant personalities were seen coming through for her. Lindsay's collaboration with Jell-O saw her alongside Bill Cosby, creating an early opportunity to interact with Hollywood's most prominent and established figures. She built a reputation for her name and professionalism with every new commercial. She, however, faced some challenges, as balancing her career with her early education was no easy task. Lindsay had to grow up, develop discipline, and train her mind to manage her schooling and career from a young age. However, as Lindsay entered her pre-teen years, her ambition expanded greatly. She often aspired to break into filming and television, setting herself out for bigger and more demanding tasks while doing well as a commercial model. Sometime in 1996, she found her first notable role on television, playing the role of and character of Alexander Ali Fowler in the popular soap opera Another World. Although it was a short-term role, the time little Lindsay stayed on the show proved that she would do tremendously well in a more structured, highlighted, dramatic setting. She was only 10 years old at that time, but her level of maturity and adaptability was quite unusual for someone her age. An early exposure to the spotlight sprung her desire to pursue an acting career in the industry. In 1998, Lindsay's dream finally came true, and her persistence paid off in a way that changed her life forever. Disney was looking for a young actress capable of playing the role of a major classic, The Parent Trap. Director Nancy Meyers, at that time, was interested in a child who could conveniently play a dual role as the mischievous but lovable twins Annie and Hallie. After the most comprehensive search, Lindsay became the lucky child chosen among the thousands of other hopeful children in line because of her experience, talent, confidence, and unique look. The role was extremely demanding for a young actress of Lindsay's age. She was expected to play 2 distinctive characters, holding different mannerisms, accents, and emotional arcs as expected. However, Lindsay pulled it off excellently. Her exceptional performance in The Parent Trap was widely recognized and praised by critics and fan audiences. Many were surprised at her poise, timing, and ability to switch promptly between 2 personalities. She was just 12 when she delivered this breakout performance that solidified her rise to fame. Lindsay's success marked a significant shift in her life. She suddenly turned from a child actress doing commercials to a young Hollywood star in her rights. As expected, after her exceptional dealings in The Parent Trap, many offers came in for more films and collaborations. And sharply, Lindsay's life began to take on a face pace associated with young stars. However, amid all this success and attention drawn to her, Lindsay faced some pressures, including her parents' relationship, which was tumultuous and marked by unresolved public arguments and legal disputes. All these difficult family moments she faced and her demanding career created a rather complex atmosphere for young Lindsay, who was just entering her teenage years. Despite all these challenges, Lindsay was not moved. She was too focused on building her career and utilizing the opportunities she had worked so hard to earn to be swayed by what was happening around her then. She continued living in New York, balancing her acting gigs with schooling and her parents' crises while spending time with her siblings. Her mother, Lindsay Lohan, played the most remarkable role in advancing Lindsay's career by ensuring her success continued growing. Still, along the way, Lindsay's success came with other sacrifices. She missed having a normal childhood and upbringing since her life was exposed to the public very early. In the early 2000s, Lindsay had begun to transition fully into adolescence. This period would mark the beginning of her idol phase. Her remarkable talents over the years have rightly positioned her as one of Hollywood's most promising young stars. Lindsay's life was far from the ordinary life of every teenager, and as she grew older, her life became even more complicated. Let us find out how she defined the highs and lows of her fame over the years. Lindsay Golden Years. This period is often called Lindsay's golden years because it sets her at the peak of her career. She has become Hollywood's most sought-after teen icon, delivering official hits, setting trends, and becoming the bliss of a new generation of young talents. She continued her rise in the industry with another Disney show, Freaky Friday, in 2003, where she starred alongside Jamie Lee Curtis. Her character role in this film is a rebellious teenager who switches bodies with her mother. This revealed her ability to combine comedy with heartfelt moments. Freaky Friday was a critical and commercial success, earning over $160 million worldwide. This film solidified Lindsay's aura as an actress who could attract audiences of all ages. Her success on Freaky Friday opened the door for her next movie project, Mean Girls, in 2004. Tina Fey wrote this film. Mean Girls was a visual take on high school cliques and social dynamics. Lindsay played the character of Katie Heron, a naive girl who got caught up in the hierarchy world of high school popularity. The film was an instant classic and soon became one of the most beloved teen comedies ever. Mean Girls was a cultural phenomenon. It highly established phrases and scenes that are still used as references today. Lindsay's performance elevated her status as a pop culture icon. At age 18, Lindsay was already at the top of her game. She was also known for her unique style and red carpet looks, so she often made headlines because of her fashion sense that set trends for her young fans worldwide. Before long, brands and designers began to take note of her, and she was soon a sought-after figure in the fashion industry. Soon after, she saw herself on magazine covers, talk shows, and award stages. In this same year, 2004, Lindsay starred in the film Confession of a Teenage Drama Queen. It was a Disney film about a teenage girl who dreams of fame and navigates the challenges of her high school life. Although this movie did not spark attention, it still attracted many audiences. Lindsay's singing abilities were also noticed and featured in movies alike. Most soundtracks included her cover of the song Drama Queen. Her musical talent also marked the beginning of her music career, which soon became another significant aspect of her brand. Later that year, Lindsay released her debut album, Speak. Her album resonated with fans and showcased her vocal talent. Her singles, like Rumours, expressed her frustrations with fame and media scrutiny over her lifestyle. Lindsay's move into music demonstrates her versatility and ambitiousness. Speak was a commercial success, and she continued combining acting and singing, something only a few other young stars could manage with her success. Sometimes in 2005, Lindsay returned to film with Herbie in Fully Loaded. This film was a family-friendly movie that helped her reach a broader audience, pulling in fans of all ages. Despite rumors of production delays and various on-set challenges, the film performed well commercially. In her golden years, Lindsay's image was one of youth, ambition, and boundless potential. However, as Lindsay's career soared, her life was more exposed to public notions, and at times it got overwhelming. All of these pressures started to create cracks in her seemingly perfect image. The paparazzi are seen to follow her every move, and critics report on her every life with intense and relentless fascination. Lindsay's social life, friendships, and family issues were scrutinized daily to the level that only a few strong-hearted people could endure. Her golden years will soon give way to more challenging times, as the pressures of fame and a rigorous work schedule took their toll. Although her era was relatively brief, it impacted a multi-talented performer who captivated audiences with her acting, music, and unique style. Lindsay Lohan's struggles and downfall. In the mid-2000s, Lindsay's career sadly began to take a darker turn, marked by struggles, substance abuse, and a turbulent personal life that was played out publicly. Lindsay's challenges began surfacing as she navigated the demands of a high-profile project and an exhausting work schedule. There were visible signs of burnout and personal struggles in 2006. Her behavior on film sets began reportedly unpredictable. In one of her films, Georgia Rule, with co-star Jane Fonda and director James G., there were expressions of frustration from her tardiness and unreliability, attributed to her party life and lack of focus. Lindsay's professional reputation began to suffer as her work ethic and personal choices were questioned. Most studios and directors became skeptical of featuring her in major roles due to their concern about her reliability. She was frequently seen partying and clubbing. This high-profile routine and social life, combined with her apparent reliance on alcohol and other various substances, began to overshadow her talents and accomplishments. The media took a particular interest in her, and paparazzi captured her every move, documenting her nights out, rumored relationships, and altercations with friends. She quickly moved from being celebrated for her acting skills and natural talents to being tagged as reckless and troubled. The more attention her personal life received, the more her mind seemed to spiral and disengage, caught in a destructive circle of public scrutiny and personal escapism. Sometime in 2007, Lindsay faced a series of legal problems that would mark the beginning of her prolonged struggles with the law. In May, she was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol and losing control of her car. During the arrest, the police found cocaine in her possession, which added drug charges to her case. These incidents led to her first stints in rehabilitation, as the court ordered her to begin treatments in an attempt to address her issue with substance abuse. Her time in rehab was brief and marked by frequent relapses. As time went on, more legal troubles began to mount for Lindsay. Making headlines for the wrong reason was starting to be a norm for Lindsay, and each time she was arrested or checked into the rehab, her reputation suffered as no agency was willing to work with her any further. Even Hollywood's confidence in reassigning her completely waned. Lindsay's inability to maintain sobriety led to multiple probations and violations, eventually leading to jail time. While so many people sympathized with her struggles, others saw her behavior as emblematic of a party girl lifestyle that has spiraled out of her control. In 2010, after repeatedly violating the terms of her probation, Lindsay was sentenced to 90 days in jail. Although she served a shorter sentence due to her overcrowding, as usual, the media coverage and engagement over her arrests and court appearance were unrelenting. The paparazzi would capture her every move in and out of the courtroom and rehab facilities, and the news carried every incident, heightening public fascination over her downfall. Her appearance in court was often with teary expressions and discountenance. The intense media scrutiny undoubtedly made it more difficult for her recovery, as she was constantly reminded of her choices by the headlines of paparazzi cameras. In an attempt to recover her career, Lindsay took on smaller roles in films and other shows, but her struggles continued interfering with her ability to work consistently. Eventually, in 2012, she was cast in Liz and Dick, a television movie where she played the character of Elizabeth Taylor. This role was cast with the intention of a comeback, to portray her ability acting skills and to show her dedication and focus on acting once again. However, the film was critically condemned, with many speculations that Lindsay failed to capture the true essence of Taylor. Also, reports of her erratic behaviors and her hospitalization due to exhaustion reaffirmed concerns about her reliability in the acting industry. Despite the court-ordered programs and multiple stints in treatment centers, her sobriety remained inconsistent. They all seemed to offer temporary relief as Lindsay continued to struggle in her attempts to break free from her lifestyle. Her friends, family, and co-stars also tried everything to bring or talk her out of it, but the more they tried, the deeper she sank into her addictions. Beyond her substance abuse and legal troubles, Lindsay was also compounded with financial problems. With her high legal fees, she faced mounting debts and had her bank account frozen at one point. She could no longer sustain her previously luxurious lifestyle and was forced to make drastic changes. And the very qualities which were the bedrock of her success also played a great role in her struggles. Lindsay Lohan redemption. Lindsay soon began to seek stability outside Hollywood's relentless spotlight. In 2016, she moved to London, and after a while, she relocated to Dubai, where she found a large degree of privacy and calmness. This quieter life she began to experience in Dubai helped her to reflect on her past struggles and focus on her self-improvement. Her dedication to sobriety played a major role in her transformation story. Lindsay's journey towards redemption has been marked by her renewed focus on health and personal growth. She could fully distance herself from her former party lifestyle and embrace a more balanced approach to life. Lindsay shared her experience and challenges with substance abuse and mental health, aiming to reclaim her narrative and shed the troubled starlet label. Lindsay could professionally re-enter the entertainment world with a fresh and renewed perspective. She also starred in the Netflix holiday film Falling for Christmas in 2022. Her fans warmly received the film without any controversial trolls, and this marked her big return to her acting career after a long breakout. She had expressed her interest in taking more roles, aiming to rebuild her career, focusing on meaningful and well-chosen projects. In addition to acting, Lindsay ventured into business. She launched the Lohan Beach House, a beach club in Mykonos, Greece. Although it did not last long before it was shut down, it showed her interest in entrepreneurship and her desire to explore different fields besides acting. Her business pursuit reflected a broader commitment to rebuilding herself and diversifying her career. Lindsay's redemption story did not just rest on overcoming her addictions or making her comeback on acting, but it shows her resilience in taking control of her life and redefining her purpose, making her a very strong-willed woman. Through her genuine desire to grow, she has re-emerged with a new sense of direction. In 2022, a new chapter was marked in Lindsay's personal life, something that became a point of rest and strength for her as she continued her journey. Lindsay Lohan relationship, life, and marriage. Lindsay's move to Dubai in mid-2010 was initially an intention to shield herself from the intense media scrutiny she was currently facing at that time in the United States. Since Dubai presently has a unique environment, she found refuge there. Although it is an international hub, it presents celebrities with a certain degree of anonymity and respect for their privacy. Lindsay found the space to work on herself, and it was in her environment she met Bader Shamas. Shamas is a financier currently working as the assistant vice president at the banking firm Credit Suisse. He has previously worked as an associate with BNP Paribas Wealth Management. He earned a degree in mechanical engineering from the University of South Florida in mechanical engineering. Eventually, he received a Bachelor of Science in Finance from John H. Sykes College of Business. Unlike most of the high-profile relationships Linsat had in the past, her relationship with Bader developed in a certain way that connected them to public pressure. Lindsay has not experienced this kind of privacy that allowed her to build a relationship based on genuine connection rather than being constantly monitored by the media. Lindsay shared the story of meeting Bader to Allure on June 2023. She said she had met him at a Dubai restaurant on a Monday night, and she told him, "You look like someone I know." He replied to her statement with, "No, I am not someone you know." She let it go, but somehow they spoke for hours that evening. And then she told him again, "I feel like you're the person I'm going to be with forever. I'd never been able to talk to someone like this." Lindsay later revealed to Allure that Shamas proposed to her in Utah while filming Falling for Christmas. Lindsay and Shamas could keep their relationship very private, but The Independent reported that they had been together for about 2 years before their engagement. A source told The Sun earlier in 2021 that their relationship was doing well, saying, "Lindsay's relationship with Bader Shamas is going strong. She has been with him for about 2 years now." In February 2020, there was a post from Lindsay where she was with other band members of the band Bastille at a Dubai rock concert, which she initially captioned, "At Aliana Lovely Night with the sister and my boyfriend, worse, such a magical night." However, she edited the caption shortly after, and now the post seems to have been deleted entirely. On November 2021, Lohan announced she was engaged to Shamas. She captioned the carousel of smiling engagement photos, "My love, my life, my family, my future, #love," and added a diamond ring emoji. On July 2022, people were able to confirm that Lindsay and Shamus were married. She posted on Instagram, seemingly spilling the news, although she later took the post down. Although Lindsay purposely tries to keep their relationship private, Cosmopolitan, in an interview published on October 2022, did offer a few gushing words about her husband. When asked who her support system is, Lindsay credited her husband Shamus, as she said in the interview. "Well, I have an amazing husband, who's a very calm person, and he is just the best. And my family, I feel like I have a small group of good friends who are just good people. That's my only support. Friends, family, and loved ones." Cosmopolitan also added in its interview footnotes that Shamus has exceptionally chill energy and stopped by her shoot set. Lindsay is resolute in keeping the details of their relationship private, but occasionally slips in compliments about him on her podcast, where she said, "He is one of the wisest people I know and gives the most sound advice," the outlet of her podcast wrote. Lindsay Lohan revealed she and her husband, Bader Shamus, managed to keep their marriage secret for months, with her first wedding anniversary post shared on April 3, 2023. But while Lindsay and Shamus have kept much of their love story private, they haven't kept the milestones to themselves, including their first pregnancy. And on March 14, 2023, she announced they were expecting their first child together. "We are blessed and excited," she wrote, tagging her husband in the post. Although she did not disclose the baby's sex or due date, she gave an additional statement to TMZ. "We are very excited for our new family member to arrive, and we are looking forward to this next chapter of our lives." On Thursday, April 27, 2023, she shared a carousel of pictures from her recent life as an expecting mom, including shots from her baby shower and with her smiling husband. In the caption, she wrote, "Good times. I am so grateful for all of the wonderful people in my life." On the 30th of June 20, Us Weekly reported that the couple was expecting a baby boy. A source said the pregnancy has been smooth and amazing, and they are debating baby names. As for the baby's surname, the insider says, Lindsay is a traditional woman, but it's even more exciting because she now has an even greater bond with her husband because their son will carry his last name. The exact birth date for Lindsay and Shamus's baby boy wasn't initially announced, but Lindsay's rep gave a statement announcing his birth on July 17, 2023. Lindsay Lohan and her financier husband, Bader Shamus, welcomed a beautiful, healthy son named Luai, the rep said. "The family is over the moon in love." People wrote that Luai is Arabic and means shield or protector. He was born in Dubai. When Lindsay was asked about what her husband thinks of her work and the acting industry in a March 2024 interview with Bustle, she opened up and said, "With the acting world, he will support me because I'm in it. You know what I mean?" she said. She added that she likes to include him in her projects because he's very intuitive and has a very good understanding of how things will work out in the end. He can kind of foresee things. So, I like getting his advice on everything and having him be a part of it. Just makes me feel safer. What do you think about Lindsay Lohan's life and marriage to her Arab husband? Feel free to share your mind in the comment section below. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Before you go, click on the video displayed on your screen.